welcome to another fun-filled episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name's Amin Hassan. I'm joined, as always, by Black Trey, by my man Big Jerv. Hell of a show lined up for you guys. We got the season finale of P-Valley, and thank fucking God. We also got the second to last episode of Flatbush Misdemeanor, and that I'm sad about. But we also get the season premiere of season 2 of Power Book, whatever, Raising Canaan, right? The prequel Power show. And so that's back. Plus a bunch of other stuff we're going to talk about real quick. We're going to start to highlight what we're doing on the overflow, because this week is the last week for Westworld. A lot of information. But first, as I mentioned, the overflow, www.patreon.com/countthedings. Make sure you are locked in. Make sure you're getting all the extra content, all the extra episodes, the overflow episodes, the live watch-alongs that we do for the Rewatchingtons with me and Zach Harper and Anthony Mays, as well as, we might have some football ones coming up. Why not? We'll get some pigskin action, little watch-along. So make sure there's a lot more involved there. Again, www.patreon.com/countthedings. All right, on to the topics of the day. And right before we started recording, we are just kind of all getting set up, I was talking with Jerv, and I said, man, like, one of the most underrated talents to have in life is the ability to hurt people's feelings. Like, it is so invigorating to do that shit, man. Especially when it's someone who thinks they are versed in this. Like when someone shows up into the dojo and they think, oh, like, I got the moves or whatever, I studied under Master Who or whatever. Then you come in there and they realize real quick, oh shit, this motherfucker be dissecting. And like, he's going to go on with his day. Like, he's about to go over there and go kiss his kids and then go to the park, maybe get some Jamba Juice, whatever. Meanwhile, my day is in ruins over some of the things that was said. It is so fucking glorious, man.
People find out real quickly that that if not saying that I am one that has this talent, but I would say I am one that you probably shouldn't fuck with. You know what I mean? But people find out. We've been doing this since yay high. You know what I mean? Some people took the basketball. You know what I mean? Some people took to the art of shit talking and just hurt your feelings. You know what I mean?
What Jerv said was, before we came on, it's like, I was raised on this.
Goddamn right.
He had a whole block of what?
I had a whole block of niggas that just talk shit and just hurt your feelings. That's what it was, dude. Like, after a certain time of night, we do the typical normal kid stuff during the daytime, play basketball, but when the lights go off, and the street lights go off and we're still hanging outside, when we're of age to not have to be in with the street lights, when that's going on, it's just literally just a whole bunch of niggas sitting around on the stoop. And it was just on.
There was no escape.
Nah, these are your friends. Who else you going to talk to?
Okay, you leave your friends. You go to school. But that's not your friends. They're doing it too. You say, I'm not hanging out with my friends. I'm not going to school. I'm going to stay home. In the home too. The worst roast is coming from family members.
Yo, my pop is top 5 sarcastic niggas that ever walk on this earth.
Oh, man. I felt bad the other day because my kid asked, have you ever made, while making a grilled cheese sandwich, my kid asked, have you ever made a grilled cheese sandwich? And I was just like, no, this mystical, magical, wonderful item. I've heard so much about it. Is that what you're doing right now? Oh my God! Oh, I've only heard fables and stuff. And my kid said, to me, "Dad, stop being sarcastic, please." And I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, I got called an asshole this entire weekend, but not like because I was doing shit, but like I thought I was just making jokes, talking shit to people, and everyone was like, "Yo, you're an ass." I was like, "Oh no, like I'm a nice guy, like I'm a really nice person." They're like, "Yeah, you are, but you're really an asshole at times." I'm like, it's all good.
I think it's funny when they that's their version of it. Like, you know what? You're an asshole. Like,
Little old me? Oh no! How could
I
you
got
hurt my
called a,
feelings that way?
I got called an arrogant asshole. I'm like, checks out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Arrogant asshole.
Get to the roasting part. I'm like, yes, let's say something to hurt my feelings though.
Do y'all
Oh,
think
man.
y'all could just on that real quick? Do y'all think that y'all could? Oh, I know the answer, but just for sake of asking, y'all think y'all could do a like be the roaster, like the person that sits there and just allows everyone to talk shit about them?
Oh, to be the
Yes.
roastee.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
roastie. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah. I'll be dying. I'll be laughing.
Especially if it's funny people, man. Like, you got funny people going in, man. Like, this shit is funny, bro. Like, the only way I can be uncomfortable is if you don't allow yourself, like, to laugh at yourself. Again, like, the shit from the finals where I had the porn pulled up when Kevin O'Connor walked over to my laptop. Like, the thing that I remind everybody, I'm like, yo, you know you can't bother me. And this is how you know he can't bother me. Because nobody would have known other than me and Kevin. The reason why everyone else on the live stream, whether it was Zach and Mo Dakil and those guys or the listeners or whatever, is because I revealed it. Even Kevin wasn't gonna say shit. He was just busy like laughing and kind of being embarrassed. I was like, I told it because as embarrassing as it was, funnier than the embarrassment. It was just straight funny. If it wasn't funny, I would have been like, yo, fuck out of here. But like, it's funny, man. That shit's funny. This is funny. So
you didn't clear your history. Rookie,
no, it's not even clear my history.
Rookie move.
Clear your cache and clear your history.
Clear your cache and history. That's like for niggas. It's like, yo, in case they looking searching for clues, evidence. My shit was full screen, my nigga. Like we were on StreamYard and like we are right now. We did this, and I hit Alt Tab, go to a different window, into like full screen of not just porn. It was thumbnails. It wasn't like the video was running, but it was the thumbnails on Pornhub. And it wasn't just porn, it was little people porn.
All right, now.
All right.
No, hold on now. Now the real reason was because we were doing this movie for Cinepub called Tiptoes, and we had a guest on. The guest is Brad Williams, really funny guy, stand-up comic. He's in Cirque du Soleil. He is a little person, right? And so, because this movie has so many little people in it, Brad is like, yo, I know most of these people, including that one. He actually ended up having a successful porn career, and her porn name was Bridget the fill in the blank, because I ain't gonna say it. So I was like, huh. Okay. So I went into my Pornhub search while we're still recording. So I'd never heard of her, so let me see what she's working with, right? Now the thing with Pornhub is it's reached a point now where it's weird. It won't. There's certain ever since it's funny. This is a funny shit. Since George Floyd happened, Pornhub has been clearing search term or names of videos. Like if the videos have words that back in the day they didn't give a shit, man. White girl says nigger, like that shit used to be right there, fully spelled out in the title of the video.
That's a sick search, by the way.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm just saying this shit happened, right? George Floyd happened, and they fucking scrubbed every like slur or offensive term from the title. But the problem is the algorithm still reads the word and says, oh, this. Because this motherfucker gave me a whole page of little people porn, and not one of them was Bridget. It was just other ones. And I was like, hold on, man. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. But it was in the middle of the podcast, so I forgot. Recorded the podcast, went to the arena, watched the whole game, was on my laptop during the game, whatever. But obviously on my main page or whatever. And then, like, started this live stream, talking on the live stream. Kevin came over. I was trying to do something with the settings. I hit Alt Tab. It went to the other window. By the way, I almost called Steve Kerr over before Kevin O'Connor. I almost called Kareth Burke, who's a sideline reporter for the Warriors, over before I called on Kevin O'Connor. Like, this shit would happen. Like, oh, shit, they got grabbed by someone else. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then I saw KOC. I was like, yo, let me get KOC up in here. And it just so happened. It just so happened. That was the one where the shit happened. But again, no one would have known had I not divulged that. And so it was funny, man. And I still laugh at that shit. I won't lie. Like, at some point, I was worried about my job, but then it was like, everything was cool after that. So to answer your question, Jerv, yes, I would allow myself to be. Not only would I allow it, I want that. Like, that's secretly kind of what I want. I want to have that one day, to be roasted by people. Let me ask you guys this, because so we're all saying yes, right?
Yeah.
Who would you want to be among the roasters? Who would you call upon?
You.
Oh yeah, no, you're on my list of people that's gonna roast me.
What?
Easily.
First of all, you're gonna have your drink in your hand. And you're gonna just say, you know, you're gonna give me a compliment first, but then you're gonna segue and just keep going. And then they're gonna be like, Amin, we don't need any more. You're like, no, I'm not finished.
I'm not finished.
And just fucking cook it. And
then you gotta end it with something nice at the end. No, but seriously though, Trey, you've been a great homie and a partner and a business partner and friend and everything. I wish you nothing but success. You know, like,
there you go.
That's how they always end it like that.
I wouldn't take it any other way.
Besides me, who else? Who else would you
want? Josiah for me.
Oh, yeah, Josiah's a good one. Yeah. Josiah, by the way, Josiah's an example of like a reformed roaster. This nigga used to roast the fuck out of people. And Trey, I don't know if you feel this. Like, I've been on Josiah's show. I've, like obviously I interact with him all the time on Twitter and Instagram. But it's funny to see Josiah become like the nice, positive guy.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you know it, you still get to see it. But again, that's the same thing with me. Motherfuckers didn't watch me be on Twitter back in 2009, and they're like, obviously, you get you get this new title, and you're like, your bio change, and now your tweets are a little bit PG radio edit. But that's the thing that I think people forget, how funny people are. There's so many funny people, but like obviously the content of the jokes, the climate has changed too. It's not that niggas was saying crazy shit all the time, but the sensitivity of the crowd has now got to a point where you'll be like, it really wasn't that bad, but like.
But no, I'll give you a great example of it. We're all friends here, so I can say it. But like when Waz posted on Twitter the other day about having a $200 date or a date that was under $200, and everyone was responding, whatever. I wanted my initial, like I literally hit quote tweet and started typing, and then I stopped. I was like, it's not worth it. But the joke was, that's dope. Where did he take you? That was the joke I was going with, right? It's lighthearted. It's not homophobic or anything like that. It's just funny. It's just like the idea, like, you know, like Waz was actually the one being taken out versus taken, right? And I thought about it and I was like, I'm not trying. Not that I think anything would happen to me, big picture. But I just don't want like the 6 hours of like think piece in my timeline. I just left it on. I texted him instead. And I say it here because, you know, we're all listeners of the pod. Y'all get it. Y'all know what crosses lines and what doesn't. And I know that doesn't cross a line, but there are people on the internet who want to be offended by everything. I don't want to say, I won't say this story in full, but I was in an argument with someone and I brought up, because they were trying to do the thing where they're trying to say stuff. I'm like, whatever, right? So then I brought up something that I know that they're sensitive about. And their response was like, oh, like, ooh, so now you're making fun of people who do this, or whatever. And I was like, yo, this isn't Twitter. This is just a conversation between me and you. Like, there's no like hordes of people who are gonna shame me out of this. You want to push buttons? I could push buttons, right? Jerv, who would you have on your roast kind of roster?
I think I'd put Mark Lamont Hill up there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Him and I have had some pretty spirited roasting sessions at time, and I feel like he would cross the line.
This nigga said spirited.
he would cross the line, but at the same time, you know, he would do it tastefully. So yeah, I mean, you know, I being that you would probably make it super duper offensive and all types of just, you know, people that were there would probably be like, yo, there's no way that's his friend. Like, there's no way they don't like each other.
Don't invite your parents, Jerv. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I might need Mark to come up there and, you know, balance it out a little bit. Yeah.
Move it out. I would. I get Vinny Goodwill up there. Every time I see Vinny, we were roasting each other the whole time, man. The whole time, continuously. I'd also get.
You got to get a family member up there.
Man, I would probably get. I should get my cousin Amir, but like they might chase him out. He might say, "He's a real." He's what I like to call a real nigga. Like that's like a pre-internet nigga. Like he's not that he doesn't like know how to use it. Like he's very smart and stuff like that, and like he's an artist, he's a graphic designer and stuff like that. Like he's very well acquainted with technology is what I'm trying to say. But
he's still a nigga. Still nigga.
But like a real honest to God, like 1998 nigga.
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
Like Tim's with long jean shorts and white and tank top.
Not even saying about how he dressed.
Okay.
It's normal. I'm saying like personality wise. Like I've been in situations where, yeah, we've had a little bit too much and we're in line for pizza or whatever, and somebody makes a remark. And I'm like, chill. He's like, no, I'm chilling. I'm just talking. And he'll talk and he's saying shit. And the other guys are like, oh, wow. So now we're saying those type of things. Oh, wow. That's real progressive. I'm like, buddy, you think this is Twitter. I'm telling you, he's about to fuck you up right now. Physically. Like, this is the prelude to getting your ass beat.
Real life.
Talking. Yeah, in real life. This isn't. We're not gonna flame him. You're not gonna. There's no cancel culture.
This isn't the metaverse.
In these streets. Yeah, you are going to get your ass beat. Just stop fucking talking. Because at first I'm like, yo, chill, nigga. Like I'm telling my cousin, chill, yo, chill, man, chill. And then I thought I'm like, yo, nigga, you need to walk the fuck away over here, because I'm being a nice guy and like being a buffer. You got to understand, like, you are communicating in a 2022 way, and this dude is not from 2022. He's from another time.
Not from 2022. I like that.
Not from 2022, man. I'm just saying, maybe that's the new shit right there. But I'll go for my cousin Ahmed, cousin Proofy. He'll be on because he's funny, and he also ain't gonna lose his mind out there. So that's who I get. Trey, if you got family member, who would you pick?
Probably my cousin Bruce. Out in Portland, because he know how to, like, he funny because he do shit like this. He be like, I listen to the nigga, why y'all do the bossa nova, nigga? What was the bossa nova today? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he does stupid shit like that. And then friend wise, obviously Donald, because Donald knows how to get under my skin. This nigga Hollywood, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, just saying shit just to, like, they know the triggers that bother me. Like a random troll on Twitter, I'm not phased by it. But the homies, they know how to pick and choose like certain buttons where I'm just like, oh, nigga, shut up.
Oh, Trey, do you mean when I joke on the tote bag? I'm not hurting your feelings, am I?
Absolutely not.
Oh, all right,
Jerv,
brother,
Jerv,
my brother. Because
Jerv.
I'm like, I just joke on the tote bag, brother. Like I ain't trying to fuck with you.
Jerv, you have to understand, I'm mean to you and Sean. Like I'm really mean to you.
No, I would. Oh, that's bro. I didn't. You just falling in line. Like I felt like you just talking to me like a nigga that's known me since day one. Yeah. Sean be setting himself up though. Sean, I think sometimes Sean sends comments and goes, "Ha, they're gonna fuck with me over this one." Like there's no way some of the shit he said.
Sean is offering. He has to be offering himself.
But
he's offering himself.
If it's somebody on the outside looking in, they would think I'm talking to y'all crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm like, he be like, damn, this nigga called him dumb. Cause I'd be like, John, you know what I mean? Like I'll do some shit like, you'd be like, nigga, hold on, bro. Like, you catch yourself like, hold on, nigga, your tone in the text, nigga, you're talking to me a little crazy. That's how. Bro,
that's why half the tweets I put out there. I literally put tweets out there just so you can, just so I know you'll say something to me about it.
Just a jerk, man. Have some dignity, John. That's my favorite response to me. I promise you, dog. It ain't even like really tough. It just be like, have some dignity, John. I just want you to have some.
All right. So, Jerv, family member and a friend you'd pick.
Oh, family member. Easily, that would probably. It would have to be like just one of like the 3 or 4 homies from college that know the plastic vodka days, the plastic vodka bottle days, and the pre-mixed Long Island iced tea days. I guess
friend is Mark Lamont Hill. My fault. You already gave friend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So who's the family member?
Family member, my cousin Hamp, easily.
What?
Because he's one of the people I've known since day one. We grew up in this shit. You know what I mean? We've had plenty of battles, and he knows pretty much all my vulnerable shit. He knows the shit that bothers me. Kind of like what Trey said. He knows the shit that he could say, but I wouldn't. Even though he probably would get under my skin, I would be able to front like it's not. But then he would fuck with me knowing like that he is getting to, like, he wouldn't fuck with me like saying like, yo, y'all think he's cool, but like I'm trying to tell you like that nigga's hot right now, and that would get me hot because I'd be like, yo, all right, dog, yo, your time's up, my nigga.
There's nothing more. I don't know why it is. Like when the right person says about you that, oh, you're getting mad or whatever, like that shit is infuriating. Even when you're not mad, like motherfucker, like.
Oh yeah,
that shit gets under the skin. All right, so if you had to pick a professional comedian to roast you, to be part of this roast,
Jamie Foxx.
You put Jamie Foxx. Okay, so Jerv, your roster is Jamie Foxx, your cousin Ham, and Mark Lamont Hill.
Yeah.
Trey, your roster is Bruce, right?
My cousin Bruce. You.
And then, all right, now you got to pick a comedian.
All right. It's a lot of niggas that ain't funny to me, man. But roast wise, I might have to go with Jamie Foxx. I gotta go with Jamie Foxx. Yeah, because he's good at that shit, man. Everybody else, I'm gonna probably just be like looking. I wish I would want to, like 20 years ago, I would have said Marlon Wayans, but he would do that. You know what I mean? Like to oversell his jokes, and I'm just because
Marlon, to me, like I don't. I'm sure he probably disagrees with this, but I don't look at Marlon as a comedian. He's a comedic actor, but like definitely not a comedian, and definitely not like a roasting comedian. Because some comedians are really funny and really good. Like I don't know. I'm sure he'd be good at it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never seen Dave Chappelle in a roast battle.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Listen here, nigga. Takes a pull of cigarette. That nigga Jerv. I
But
remember meeting him. You know what I'm saying? They could be like, what?
Dog, he would be amazing at a roast because he wouldn't do it like how Jamie Foxx does it. His shit would just be telling the story. It would be a skit.
Yeah.
Just without the visuals. He would just tell all the flagrant shit that you all have done together.
So one time I'm out with Jerv.
And this nigga, listen, and then you guys don't know Jerv. He's the biggest Dukes fan. So Coach K comes through and slaps him with a banana peel. And that nigga said, he would do some shit.
That's crazy. I got slapped with a banana peel. That's kind of wild.
His punchline would be, and all I could think of is, what did Coach K do with the banana?
Where did he get the bill? Or he'd be like, what did Jerv do to make him so mad?
Yo, he slapped with a banana is crazy.
That's fucking crazy, dog. Oh, jeez.
So that should be funny. It's a dream of mine, man. I would like that to happen for sure. All right, let's move on because we got 3 shows today, so we gotta run through these back to back to back. Let's do this. Let's start with P Valley. Let's get P Valley out of the way. Thank God it's out of the way. Trey, before you came on, me and Jerv were talking about this show get canceled. Not canceled like cancel culture, but like just not doing well enough.
Like out of air. Like just pulled.
Yeah. Just like the plug gets pulled. It's just not doing well. Jerv says the streets love it. But how many people in the streets sharing that password though? How many stars logins is being passed around?
Look, Cody is still alive in the streets, my nigga. Don't let them tell you it's not.
Does Cody? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on Cody, first of all,
Cody a wild nigga.
Yeah,
that's a wild. His cousin Cinema's wild too. I'll tell you that much.
Hold on. Cody is literally telling you what you're gonna be. When the suit comes in, you're gonna be a Cody.
Cody is funny, man. That fucking
yeah,
name.
man. Like Trey, do you think this show is like fucking stars?
People love it. People love it, man. People love it. They think it's an amazing show. I read it constantly on my timeline. People think it's like
Black Twitter loves it, bro.
Black Twitter eats it up, bro. And I don't hate it, but sometimes I'll be like, that was shot really well. But then it'd be like, why did they go with that? The transitions be like, this nigga went from yelling to this guy to like some other shit. Then it'd be motherfucking like dancing. Then it'd be some serious shit. Then it'd be sex. It's like, at least Power, you'd be like, nigga about to die, bro, after this shit.
Yeah, I feel like Power.
There's no foreshadowing in that shit.
Power has a story, man. Like as much as we shit on Power.
It was a breath of fresh air having it back.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's just like a straightforward story. And then he came back from Virginia, and then like Jukebox and her dad ain't cool yet, and the dude and Fame is kind of getting lazy. It's like okay, like I see what's happening. Oh, they took over the whole building. Cool. Like it was like you said, it was a breath of fresh air. I was like, oh, thank God. Other than like, yo, we're just gonna do this music video right here. Like what? What's happening?
So Mercedes just conquered her fear and says fuck it, and then runs back on stage. I didn't even think she came there with her equipment, right? Like she was retired. And then, I mean, I'll be real. I'm not saying I've been in these types of establishments a lot, but I've been places, I believe, allegedly, where fights have broken out. I don't really remember the people that were in the fight being able to stay in the club.
Well, cool. You cool. All right, come back in here. That, and also, I've never been to a performance where anything was happening, whether it was a sound issue, whether the guy wasn't there, whatever, where the motherfuckers was on stage and everyone was just quiet. It would have been booing instantly.
Yeah, like nigga,
get off the stage, you bum ass nigga.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. The nigga that was in the crowd, like, nigga, you gonna do something? That shit was funny.
It was funny. There was one nigga who said that, and that was funny. But it's like it took him a strong 45 seconds to say some shit, and other than him, nobody said shit. And I'm like, nah, no way, no how. And then the dude went a cappella, and I'm like, are we supposed to know the words? I don't know.
Hey, no, he made it seem like a nigga. Hold on. I went to Chris Crack's show, I want to say like 2-3 months ago, and it was a nigga, right? He forgot his song.
Oh man.
The nigga forgot his song, right? He was like an opening act for like this shit. So I'm waiting, I'm watching, but I'm waiting. So the nigga go check his phone to like remember when he and went back. And then so the nigga was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna just spit it for freestyle. So the crowd like, and he just
you already
lost us, nigga, because we like you not prepared.
We already don't know who the fuck you are.
So we don't know who you are. Like you like the 1, 2, 3.
My nigga, I did not pay to see you. I paid to see someone else.
So I mean, he starts doing this shit, and he's like, yeah, and he almost does like some mic drop, and I was just like, I was puzzled because I was like, nigga, you just checked your phone because you forgot your song. Like,
were the bars okay?
I guess like again,
that's enough. That's enough.
It takes so much.
You're just so nice. You're just a nice guy, man. You're really a nice person.
No, but when you do shit like that, where like kill a beat, you gotta be so like crazy where a nigga be like, ooh, like that's how crazy when you tell a nigga kill a beat.
Only kill the beat after we done played a couple of songs with a beat. And then you kill like people. I like this song, I like the vibe, I like the melody, I like the hook is kind of dope. Oh, this one too, and then like kill the beat, and then it's like I'm gonna show I'm a rapping ass nigga here, right? First of all, I don't know how you guys feel. Murder is not no rapping ass nigga.
He is not.
He's not. But yo, the beats they be giving that nigga.
That nigga does get.
He does get some nice beats.
Yeah. So, like. That shit was just whatever. All right. And then I guess he comes out of the closet at Ernestine's birthday or whatever.
Oh, that's it ain't no I guess, my G. My nigga's there.
But it's funny because I literally was like, I didn't understand what everyone was staring at. And I was like, oh, that's right. Niggas don't know he's gay.
So wait, he just gave up a tour? He gave up a tour for Uncle Clifford?
My nigga. That's his name.
Come on now. Come on.
He called him my nigga.
By the way, let's not bury the fact that fucking Mercedes Mama won the election.
Yes.
How?
Yeah.
Hey, it was throwing me off because I thought the other nigga won, and then because niggas was getting all these phone calls.
Yeah.
So like,
my man, like the light skinned dude came in and said, "Yo, you've been leading all day." Like and I wasn't paying attention. I won't lie, I wasn't paying attention. And I looked up. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
like he said, yeah.
But they try to make it seem. They try to make it seem like that was their initial plans, like to be a lawyer, and then.
Oh, so was that the? It was a setup?
That was it was a scheme. You know what I'm saying?
So they got old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wow. They did what? I missed that. What they do?
So you know at the end of the episode, like the white lady tells, Haley that I don't need the pink anymore because they're gonna build a canal this way and make the Kyle farmland basically waterfront. So basically, it eliminates the need for this shit. Which Corbin Kyle, like he set that shit up, and he went to Uncle Clifford and gave him the money so that he could, so he could get his share of the pink back or whatever. And so basically, they all fucked over light skinned girl Haley, right?
Even Andre.
Yeah.
But see, that's what Dre said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, jokes on you, my nigga. You got some twins. If they come back for another season, you got twins, my nigga. Jokes on you.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's really winning in this situation. It's just like, all right, this is more drama piled on top of drama.
Can y'all explain to me, Uncle Clifford? Like, I get it. The pink is like where he wraps up his whole identity and all this shit. And
he grew up in the pink though, because of Ernestine.
7.5 mil, bro. You was gonna get half. You was gonna get half of 15 mil. You was gonna get 7.5. I'll buy me a new pink.
But Jerv, you gotta look at it in TV land and real life. Some shit has no price on it.
Wait, what's that thing for you, Trey? What's
that thing for me?
Yeah. Jerv is already saying no.
Non-family, like non like people.
Right? Yeah,
I
not
would
people, and not
honestly,
like you gotta suck a dick for it, like
honestly,
niggas always want to go there. Like.
Well, I mean, honestly, if I could control it, my childhood home.
Really?
Because I went back and seen it, and it broke my heart. Like, it is not the same house. Yeah, if I could
How
keep
long
that,
did
I
y'all
would
live
keep
there?
it.
How long did you live in that house?
I stayed there for 20 years.
Basically, until you left LA.
Mm-hmm.
Jerv, what is
Well, I hit a hard spot and came back, and that was still there.
But
you
yeah,
know
that was still home. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing, bro. Look, my childhood home. You $7.5 million.
How about working for? Is there someone that you wouldn't work for? Like, here's this $7.5 million, but you got to work for. Like, you got to work for Trump.
Ooh. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I can't. I couldn't do because like. Even though the bread would be right, nah, bro. I'm not tap, bro. I'm not tap dancing. No, sir.
Jerv.
Nah, I'm not.
No,
hold
on, Jerv. You don't have to tap dance. You don't have to be out here shucking and jiving for Mr. Charlie. But like when niggas ask where you work for Trump. Like you do you. You're doing you. You're like you carry yourself with dignity and class and all that shit. But the checks that you get, you cashing, is signed DJT on it.
I mean, the stimulus check, the stimulus check and everything he handed out was basically signed by him, so it ain't no different with that, right?
Jerv, just answer the damn question.
Man, I can't work for the ball, man.
Nigga, don't try act like
I can't work for him, yo. I can't,
nigga, wanna have morals, man. Fuck,
I can't.
You ain't got no morals.
Because if I can get 7.5 or whatever from him, somebody else, that means I can get it elsewhere too.
Jerv, you letting your mama house go that your mama really loved, that raised you in for $7.5 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you won't work for fucking Trump, bro. That won't change nothing of your life.
Nah, he's
for the 7.5. He can lie. He can lie to us all.
Y'all working for him?
I knew the answer immediately, Jerv, by the way you laughed. Like I asked that question. I said, I gave him his dignity and I gave him his class and all that shit. I said, but like he got it. The checks are getting cashed, but like our check signed by him and Jerv, but that was a yell.
Yeah,
you're taking already 7.5 and running.
Listen, what you won't do.
I had to break the news to my mom yesterday. She was like, "Oh man, like if we had won the lot, we were just talking about like shit we need around the house, whatever." Like, if we had won the lottery, I'm like, "Yeah, that would have been nice." Like, we won the lottery though, I wouldn't fix up the house; we just buy a new house. She said, "Well, what if we won like a little lottery, like $1 million? So we move then?" I'm like, "Mama, $1 million ain't doing shit for us." And she's like, "Wait, no, but if we sell this house and then add to it the $1 million, like, Mom, we're moving to a house that's slightly nicer." Like, I hate to break it to you. Like, it's not moving the needle. Like, we need. She's like, "So how much do we need?" I'm like, it's like a strong 10. I need a strong $10 million before I think. Even then, man, like, not really.
10's not that much either, bro. Because after the cash out, you probably only come away with like 5, 6.
The cash out is 10.
The cash out's 10.
And then taxes after that takes you down to 6.5, 7.
Ooh. I mean, it's just not as much as you think. I mean, I would welcome it with open arms. Like, yeah, thank you. But it's not about to it ain't like I'm about to just be like, all right, kicking my feet up on the beach for 10 years. You know what I mean? I'm still going to work.
You got to do some math here. Not only do you have to work, you got to do some math. Like, what exactly am I doing with this pile of money? I'm going to live in a nicer house. How much nicer? Probably not that much nicer.
Jerv type of nigga to buy a flatbed. He just be buying stupid ass shit. I just see.
Why do you have a flatbed? Sometimes I be wanting stand on the back of a truck. Like
Jerv have a fucking boat with an elevator in it. He used to be like,
That's crazy. I do want to have an elevator in my, like, if I could just build a house from scratch and I could just make it and I had the money to do whatever I want, I 100% would have an elevator in it. Like Master P changed the world with that shit. Though. I gotta have an elevator.
Lopez and Scarface. That was the one, man. Remember? Yeah, elevator go from the first floor to the second floor. I said, nigga, the stairs ain't that hard, man. Come on.
But bro, are you really living if you don't have an elevator?
That's so it's big timers, right?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on.
Is that a fish tag nigga on the bottom of the glass?
Listen, this nigga Jerv
Koi fish on the floor and shit.
He have the most niggerish house ever, bro. I could see it. I could see it, bro. Like a dining room table that he never used with gold cups and gold plates. Like
all day.
You know what I mean? He'll have a fucking Philadelphia Eagle shaped guard, like you know the bushes cutting into the fucking eagle shit. Like he would just have.
I would definitely have AstroTurf in my man cave. 100%. 100%. Yeah, all day, my nigga. All day. All day.
Like it's NFL Sunday on Fox and shit.
I mean, I don't even believe it. I think he'd take it to a next level, like having AstroTurf all around the crib.
So now, if I was still in the carpet, I would. But I'm the hardwood floors changed my life, bro. I can't go back to carpet.
I mean, you rich.
I can't go back to carpet. This is a funny line. All right, okay. So that's P Valley. Good riddance. I just looked it up. I don't think it's been renewed yet. I don't think it's gonna get renewed, man. I mean, like this show is just like a fever dream of just like it's like Twitter.
But they got to, bro. Like, Diamond.
But it's nothing about it is like it's just fucking Twitter. If Twitter was allowed to write a fucking story,
24 like, Savage.
Yeah, try that. What was the other line? It was like she stayed doing. I'm like, no one talks like this in real life, y'all. Man, come on. So, moving on.
I don't think we're done with it though. I think it'll be back.
Y'all got more? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you said they got more.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I got at least a year before I have to think about that shit ever again. All right. Other thing that happened we had was Flatbush Misdemeanors. We got one episode left. The shit with Kevin being called into the principal's office for the drugs was too fucking funny. My man from Michael Che show, this nigga's hilarious, man. Just the way, the look on his face every time he talks. What's her name? Nancy. Nancy. In his bag, Nancy. Like he talks like every black person trying to be friendly to white people. They talk like this. Nancy, he had it in his bag. I saw it.
Shout out to Nancy. She knew every motherfucking term for that drink, my nigga.
The shit ain't yours.
yo, she ran down everything. I was like, oh shit, Nancy. I mean, because what you call a hit, right? We were led to believe that Uncle Drew. I mean, not Uncle Drew, but Drew hit. Yeah, yo, that episode when he first met her. Go if you decide to ever go back and watch when they first meet. She seductively tells him, like, after she gets over the whole like, you know, get him out of here, and now she's intrigued. She seductively invites him to her room, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I got to show you." Da da da. And Drew was like, "Oh yeah, I got you, 100%." Nancy lives that life, my nigga.
I didn't pick up on that. I mean, I knew she lived that.
I didn't pick up on that either.
With Drew though, but that's funny. That's funny. By the way, did y'all catch what Drew's last name is? This Trey, you got to hit up Dan and be like, whoever came up with this shit is perfect. Did y'all see what Drew? Remember when he's working on the resume? Him and Dan are working on the resume. His name is, I swear to God, it's Drew Hill.
Oh shit!
So I laughed so fucking hard, man. So goddamn hard.
Shout out to Drew Hill for landing the fucking, not just the little bullshit job he wanted. My nigga was made the head of like communications
hey,
for like
that
the
nigga,
Eastern.
That nigga heard 60 hours and said, That's crazy for a nigga to be overqualified, get the job, and see them fucking hours and say, nope.
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 Oh man. Yo, what else we got?
I have a question for y'all from this show. Why wouldn't you want to smell like Erykah Badu's pussy? I thought that was a very intriguing question that they asked when who was selling the incense? Who had the incense in the hand? It was Erykah Badu's pussy. That was the scent.
it was Kev. Kev came
had
through with the incense, and he tried to give it to the Ethiopian girl.
I'm not trying to smell like any pussy. Sorry.
Yeah. And then she smelled it. She's like, that shit do smell good. So, have you ever wondered about that, man?
What?
Like, how good Erykah Badu's pussy must be for so many people? Like, I mean,
to reference it.
How many women there are out there?
I just honestly think it's the hype, bro.
Dog, it's got to be more than hype.
It is, because at the end of the day, you look at it, right? And not to discuss this woman's vagina, but
no, I mean, you know, she sells a scent that's based on.
But I'm just saying, overall, you looking at it like, okay, cool, because even she's been open in fucking interviews about like limited positions, certain positions she don't do. It's only missionary only. First of all, that's all.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because she just, you know, it messed with your insides and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but also to the connection, it's a whole deep shit.
Hold on, there's a physical reason why she only does missionary.
Mm-hmm. But she went into the deeper, like the chakras and.
Now, Jerv, how good does the pussy need to be for you to be like, I'm giving
missionary
up?
only?
Because she got cheeks.
Impossible.
Remember that she got
and
cheeks.
And nobody ever dogged. Tough.
Impossible.
Tough. But that's what I'm saying. Kuda, salute to her getting that off, and you know, I guess eyes green, whatever, Medusa. Crazy box. I just think it's the allure.
Crazy box.
It's the allure of saying, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it. Because, you know.
You doing more than saying I did it, my nigga, because she be having niggas changing their lives.
But but that's why I'm saying. That's to keep it going, brother.
See, Trey, I disagree with you. I don't think it's hype.
Man. I'm with Dick Gregory, bro. I don't think there's a such thing as good pussy. I think it's just a stigma that niggas put on it, bro. For real. Because, like, again.
Nah, my nigga. I mean this respectfully. That the legend Dick Gregory is just wrong. There is some good pussy out here, and there's I'm
gonna take it as this. I'm gonna take it like this, bro. Either she like you a lot, or she don't. It is what it is, and what I mean by that,
I hear you.
It's a flow and it's not a flow. It's a flow and it's not a flow. Trust me, because flow.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you again, my brother.
Jerv, I'm not Will Chamberlain, bro, but I'm just
listen, and that's why everything I'm saying respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, because I understand, I get it. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Because once the post nut clarity, once it's whether it's 7 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's always the same.
Nah, but I'm just saying, bro. Even the joints that niggas putting up here that are chopped down. It's just a regular. It's a
My bad. I forgot who there you go.
I mean,
forgot who I'm talking to now.
I don't know, man. Like I look. There are ones that I think it's like the NBA, right? Like what Trey's saying, it's like the NBA, right? In that 90% of guys in the NBA are. Let me do it again, right? So there are 5% of dudes who, no matter what locker room you put them in, they're always going to be outstanding citizens, hardworking, professional. Don't matter if I'm in the worst locker room, the best locker room, championship, or the worst team in the league. I always approach my work the same level of professionalism and intensity with them, right? 5% of them are the opposite, right? No matter, I could be in the best locker room or on the best dude. I'm still a shitbag. I won't work hard. I'm going to go out, get drunk, like, you know, fuck around, chase hoes, not work on my craft, whatever, and get by basically on my talent. And then the remaining 90% in the middle, They just go how it's going. Are we in a good locker room? Everyone's good. I'm gonna be good. Are we in a shitty locker room? Everyone's a piece of shit. I'm gonna be a piece of shit too. And so that's how it is. I kind of feel like, Trey, I can understand what you're saying if you're saying it to me in that sense. That the vast majority is just, was it flown? Was it not flown? Whatever. How'd it go? But then I submit to you, there is a percentage where it's trash. No matter what, it's trash. And
but
then
I
there's
think
a
that's
percentage.
just I just think it's so much that goes into that though. It's a chick that's going, it's a chick that's her moan, it sound like a fucking horn. It's a lot of shit that fucking goes on.
Sure, I'm sure there's some of that, some false positives in there because of like
you know
the extra shit, right? The
it's
extra
so much
put on.
other shit that you're not
But
even
I'm
enjoying.
gonna tell you, we've all been there before, where it's like, all right, you know, like, okay, all right, let's have, and you go in and it's like, oh my god, like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Lord have mercy. I was not expecting this.
I don't think
and then it's like that every time. It's like,
I don't think I've ran into that warm apple pie like that, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you, Trey. And it's not even like I developed feelings as a result. It was always just like, good. All right, well,
man, that shit's pretty amazing.
Hey man, I like the words of the waffle color Canadian, right? One time is fine with me.
Understood, and I hear you on that. I'm not going to debate that. I hear you.
I'm just not beating down somebody dough for it like that. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, not beating down. Yeah, like, okay, so that part. But see,
I'm not doing that.
I know some niggas out here ready to throw it all away for it. I just ain't doing it.
But there has to be some that I mean, listen, bro. If it hasn't, it hasn't. You know what I mean? Everybody's life is different. But you know, you may not be beating down the door, but you might be thinking a lot more. You might be thinking a lot more about it on your off time than you would on the normal.
Right. It's like when you order Uber Eats, like you're like, oh, what should I get today? And you're looking through the options, but Uber Eats, you're like, you know, last time you got this shit. And
that shit was banging.
That shit was pretty good. Like,
see, all that, everything else that I'm gonna just factor that into all the qualities of what's going on. Like, she always smells nice. She is, you know what I mean? Like, it's so, and she's really nice to look at. That joint.
Trey, I'm gonna say this. I'll give you this. I see how many other people might be mistaking things like that, but in my heart, I like to think I know. I can separate.
I'm not. I don't want to kill the theory for people. I don't want to kill the theory for people. I want people to still go out there and find their great find. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm a realist. And I just know that it's just no golden box out there. It's just
the golden box.
Golden box.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could use that as the title.
Because at the end of the day, it could be a chick that just she really a hot whore. And be cool. And then she might be a 10. And it really might be the same equation. I'm really not putting it on there. Because I just don't.
All right, real quick. We got to get to Power. Power's back. Raising Kanan, season 2. Kanan spent the summer in Virginia with his mom's best friend's family, his mom's cousin, his mom's sister. Not her sister, because she was talking about your mom. Anyway, somebody. They sit down in Virginia. He's like, we know that Omar Epps survived. We know that Kanan, they know that he survived. Kanan feels bad. He's like, yo, you know, you ever fuck up, like ever shoot somebody and miss, which is a very funny way to put it. Meanwhile, the projects, what started with 2 units, one above the other, has now developed into, I guess, the whole building. Business is booming because they're taking the trade off the street, and there's like a lot less violence. Unique is in jail still for shooting a cop, even though he didn't do it. Jukebox and Marvin are still not cool. Fame didn't do shit with his thing. His shit didn't pop. And now all he does is smoke weed and sit around. His sister is cheating on Lou. Lou discovers a new singer. I covered everything. Right? That's pretty much all of what's happened so far in episode 1.
Yes.
But like, again, this is what happens when we watch something. Like I remember this happened after we watched the shit with Jackie Robinson. What's it called? Jerv.
Oh man, fuck, damn, the alien one.
Yeah, Lovecraft Country.
Oh yeah,
Lovecraft Country. Niggas
After we
love
watched-
turned into that Lovecraft boy.
It's just like the next show we watched after that felt like so refreshing. I think it was Power, the Tariq Power one, season 1 was the thing that we watched right after. It was like, oh, thank God! Like it felt so much better than it probably actually was. Same thing here, man. I was just watching this show, I was like, oh, yeah, just to have normal ass fucking like. I felt like Jeremy, like, yeah, can you just sell drugs and shoot some people? Like, and let's just keep it simple.
Did you peep? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, did I peep what?
Did you peep? Well, obviously you saw I mean, you peeped that basically he's taking the alleged Supreme Team stories, right? Like that's what this is now, right?
Yeah,
he drops us with the Supreme mathematics. We found out that New Jack City was based off of them, and basically she's running the Carter. Yo, this dude, yo, like I know what it is, and I get it. Yo, this dude he's a savage, yo. Like yo, for you to use them of all people, it ain't like. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were queens, right? Supreme and them were queens. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's wild that he's just taking a story and making bread off this shit.
It is wild, man. But it's like to beat them to the punch is kind of wild.
But it's 50. So
yeah.
On brand. Very on brand for the 50.
I love how they stay true with the gear though, still. Like I appreciated the Sergio Tacchini sweatsuit.
Yep. Sergio Tacchini, even the fucking goofy ass volleyball shit that what's his name that Kanan was wearing.
Oh yeah. The big ass Miami Hurricanes, which would have made sense. The Hurricanes were popping into.
Yeah.
That was Dolphins. Oh, it might have been Dolphins.
But it's same colors.
It's
yo, remind me, did the white girl that tried to testify against Marv, she died, right? They killed her?
Nah.
She's still around. That's why they mentioned her, like, making a joke.
Yeah, I didn't know if they meant like she was dead and the dude just didn't know. And he was just like, hey, they can't find her or whatever. What other questions did I have, man? Something else.
Rock is still the biggest snake in the game.
Oh, yo, the other shit that I fucking realized. Yeah. Oh, by saying that she can put Warrell on the new tower and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's some wild shit. Like that's a wild level of trust that I don't know I don't know if that's necessary, right? Like she might that one feels like one that's gonna bite her in the ass, right?
Mm-hmm. Joey Badass gets in a rumble. Like before he's about to get let out and nothing happens.
Shouts to homie being his witness though.
Oh, that's that. Oh, okay.
I
missed that.
Self-defense. They say it was self-defense because homie was over there like, he looking. Even though he might have a plan, he might be the plug when he get out. That's why he was looking.
Right.
They gave him an extra minute to zoom in. Like he just, you get that one homie where you got helped in jail. He like, hey, I was there when the white dudes tried to jump you, and I said this, and they're like, well, good looking out, and he comes home and he introduces him to Connect. Apparently he's coming home to like a barren street, like it's dried up, so he's going to need some type of plug, and that might be the man.
According to the Rockefeller documentary or movie on Alpo and all them, that's pretty much how they became peoples. The little what do you say? The little Spanish cat was just slicing cats or whatever for Mitch when he was in jail. So yeah, that's pretty authentic.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that shit. I noticed one thing. So I can't believe I've never noticed this before. So the light skinned dude that Rock talks to, Symphony.
Symphony.
If you shorten his name. I've never noticed that before. I don't know why it clicked in my head today. I was like,
light skinned niggas lose again.
Yeah. Sorry, Jerv.
It's all good. This is the 90s. We was out of style then. If this was the 80s, I'd have an issue with it.
It's accurate, right? Oh man. Signing the new girl to the label. Like, first
with
of all,
what money?
I don't know. What drug?
I mean, Lulu got money. Lou still got money.
He got the drug money, man.
Yeah, he got drug money. But hey, was the producer fucking Lou's girl or her?
No,
that's Lou's girl.
Yeah,
that's famous.
He a wild nigga. He gonna get killed. He gonna get killed.
I mean, she told him.
I mean,
she told him. Like, yeah, he's like, what do you think Lou's gonna do? If he finds out me and you hooking up, like, he'll kill you. Like, so,
as long as you know, because that trip to California ain't happening. He might kill both of them off the disrespect.
Pretty much. Speaking of disrespect, fucking famous, man. This nigga's mad.
He's a wild nigga.
You ain't putting it. You're not putting it down well enough. That's why. Like,
he said it must not be that good.
Oh my
can't
God.
get no beats.
I'm surprised she didn't slap the shit out of him. Is there any way to talk to your sister? I was like, bitch, you don't slap the fuck out of him.
But he's bigger than her now.
He be getting it off, but he wouldn't put his hands on his sister. That's foul. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how.
I'm saying she should have slapped him. She should have slapped the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, she definitely should have put the hand of God on him.
Yeah, like you can't let motherfucker talk. I don't care if they're bigger or whatever. Like you gotta make that shit clear, crystal. But so Power's back. We'll be reviewing that. We got one more week of Flatbush Misdemeanor. Over on Overflow, we're gonna do one last episode for Westworld. Yep, for Westworld, and then after that, the following week, I believe Game of Thrones returns. So we'll start doing the Game of Thrones or Game of Thrones prequel, whatever it's called, House of Dragons. We'll do that. We also might have a Netflix show coming out. That one, what's that trailer you sent me, Jerv? The Netflix show.
Oh, I know somebody. I gotta get it for you.
Yeah, like I you know me. I hate when they drop 10 fucking episodes. I'm not gonna do all 10 episodes, whatever. But
yeah, that's wild.
We might do like a couple of weeks or whatever. And
also, I'm gonna start Sopranos too.
Oh well, hold on now because we have that Hulu Lakers show that's coming out. Mm-hmm. It's a documentary about the Lakers. It's basically the Lakers version of Showtime of Winning Time. So we'll do that. I don't know what the hell that was.
My bad. I clicked on I was trying to get the name for it. It's called A Monumental Moment.
So all right, so we'll do that. We'll probably do a little Lakers shit. Be on the lookout. The overflow is gonna be overflowing over the next couple of weeks. So definitely be on the lookout for all of that. For Black Trey, for Big Jerv. I'm telling you to stay black, motherfucker.